It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. And it's all up next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Young wasting no time, right to the air. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw his car. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better. On this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara powering his way forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To throw, it's Carr. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be settled with a first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Young will set to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
See, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Young's going to throw for this.
That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
He can do it all, can he? You can see the shake and bake, but he has some surprising power as well. And boy, is he consistent. 1,100 yards from scrimmage for the 7th straight season last year.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carr going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown! A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Final play of the half, Young. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as they get this out past the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Carr.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Out of the gun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here is Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. We're coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now Young and the Panthers down by 10. A minute 50 to play. Here's Young. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Young on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. And really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Coming up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute. As the kids like to say, I call your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day. But we got the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing.
Oh, it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it comes your way next. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skilled guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
After 3 years in Chicago, a couple injuries, and nearly breaking the all-time quarterback rushing record, Justin Fields now finds himself a Pittsburgh Steeler. And the great thing about his skill set is with the heavy run game, the play action that comes off of it, and those powerful, dynamic legs, Justin Fields may have found a much better home than he ever found in Chicago.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down throw for Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Well, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft, the lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back in Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, Robinson cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix working from the gun. Short pass caught by him. Oh, he loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch made by Austin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Chased out to his right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's second down. Going right side, Harris with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Fields to throw it. Flush down out to his left, and they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. George Pickens, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Chris Boswell for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and the Falcons will have a first.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Penix on first down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Touchdown! The Falcons can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed put 6 on the board for the offense.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers hoping to take a lead going into the break. New set of downs for him at the 38. Fields on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 4. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here's Fields to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Fields throwing here. Taken in by Harris. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw Fields. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make a big bouncing football. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Throw complete to Warren. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3. On the move, headed right.
Robo. And this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures. Things weren't much better on the other side.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Fields looking to throw. Getting out to his left. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. This return makes it up to the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. That brings us to the break. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Penix. He throws a bullet deep to... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Fields. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play action, Fields. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into a crowd, and intercepted. The 30. And the Falcons bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air with Penix. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game? But they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Austin's there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's the Steelers' 1st down. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. Completed here to Pickens. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Fields to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Steelers only up by a few. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Chased out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 6 defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd. Setting up to pass. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got 1st down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And it's a dime look from the Falcons now, 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, and what they have to defend.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Finds his man en route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Now he loses the ball. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
Last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Lawrence as he started off looking like a budding superstar, but then he suffered an ankle injury and was a shell of himself the rest of the way. His team needs him to stay healthy if they plan on maximizing their full potential. And if that ends up being the case, they'll have a good shot to win a lot of games here in 2024.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The number one thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play act.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Hill.
And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 30th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And going deep for Hill.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left is Thomas.
Now Lawrence.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down Jaguars after Gabe Davis makes another nice catch. And one thing about him, he's a big play waiting to happen and has been throughout his career. Finished the last 3 seasons ranking in the top 10 for average yards per reception. And that's one of the reasons the Jaguars targeted him this offseason and brought him back to his home state.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is now a one-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
7 yards there and a first down. Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll run with ETN.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game. But so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Got a man, it's Berrios complete.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw again is Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes second down at 5. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So the troubles in the kicking game pile on. His 3rd miss so far.
Did you say 3?
3.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, you start looking back and thinking how much different this game would be if he'd made all 3.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL. Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Seattle. Chooses to bring this one out. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Smith on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing on third, Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Throwing is Smith. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Smith to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Broncos' 25-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Completed to Lockett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Walker hauls it in. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I know technically, Kate, the Bo Nix is a... Jeez, watching him perform over 61 starts, 5 years of college football. This is a grown-up. This is an adult the Broncos are getting. So much experience, and he's going to be able to handle such a deep playbook for these Broncos.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Jerome Baker has it. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And And the Broncos will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
On first down, they'll run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's the hand. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Smith to the air now. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos get it back after making their third first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And, Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. It's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And he gets to the end zone, touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They start with 2nd and 6. From the gun, Smith. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Smith. Pass complete to Walker.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 27. On the move, headed right. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
After review of the play.
All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line. First and goal, here's Walker. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying again, Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
On third and goal, Smith. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get... and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Down the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
It's inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. Smith on 1st down. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Walker hauls it in. And he's brought down for a loss. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll throw it again. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Breaks the tackle, still going. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. He's got it, room to run. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's got, and down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Smith to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Fourth down, Smith. Escapes the pocket. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
First down, Smith to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on third, Smith. Got a man over the middle, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Three quarters in the book.
Get in the pocket! Come on, be patient!
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Smith. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, set now. First and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 now from the 30. Nick's looking to throw. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And a big return to stop him cold. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Smith. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 43. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Back to throw it. Walker hauls it in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. And again, it's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Not one. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Smith on first down. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now a give running right. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to him. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Nix from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos in range for a game-winning score. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Nix. It's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Here he is to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he crosses midfield before going out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Throwing now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Now to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Looking to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Back to throw. He brings it in and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He'll look to throw it. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
One final shot here. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So the Broncos are right out of here with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Seattle.